New Zealand, we're trying to get to 100% renewable energy by around 2030, and Lodestone's ambition for phase 1, 2, and 3 is going to be a big part of that. The pace in which we're planning to build phase 1, 2, and 3 requires that we're able to build one project every 3 or 4 months. And we're quite pleased to be able to say that after 2 or 3 projects, we feel we're now ready and able to build those next phases.
So for our customer Lodestone, who have ambitious development and execution targets for multiple projects within quite a short time frame, the unique value add of Trina being the industry's only solution provider of modules and trackers as an integrated solution definitely added value and enabled them to commence execution on their projects within a more expedient time frame.
You know, our vision is that we have full Trina tracking equipment across the entire portfolio and enough energy to essentially offset the production of the Huntley coal station. And so it's great to be working on a project with such a committed supplier to help us fulfill this big vision of getting to 100% renewable energy.
So Trina provided us with a fully integrated solution, which is both the tracker setup and the modules. This is our second solar farm at Edgecombe here, but we're learning how to integrate all of these. So having a single area of support, a single person that could be on site that was knowledgeable about not only the trackers but the module setup, made it much easier for us to keep our progress and to get answers quickly so we could preserve our schedule.
I was a weekly calls with Lodestone and their owner's engineer Jacobs for more than 1 year to add value to their portfolio in New Zealand and do an analysis and assessment of which one was the most suitable design and tracker for the project. Specifically, we ran the same basis foundation only for those sites. That was the key to make these projects feasible.
So solar in New Zealand is an emerging industry. With Trina as partners, we've been learning solar in New Zealand together.
So at Trina, we really are fanatical about product development, innovation and continual improvement. From the first to the second project, we actually implemented a change where we utilised our multi-motor Vanguard 2P. That delivered a real improvement in reduction of on-site labour and also tracker uptime and availability in service. For markets with prevailing high cost of labour like New Zealand and Australia, we're aggressively pursuing many initiatives to reduce in-field labour and man-hours on site through certain initiatives such as reducing the number of components on the tracker, introducing things like pre-assembly of the key components in the factory to reduce in-field labour.
So on site here we have close to 1 million parts, and in 8 months we took that from 200 shipping containers to a fully assembled solar farm. The whole benefit here is being able to get delivery of the equipment in the right order so we can build in summer, because the ground does not support construction in winter. Trina has been fantastic in integrating all of those pieces and sequencing in a way that makes it easier for us to construct.
Specifically in New Zealand, where they don't have abundance of available land and they have stabilized agriculture industry as a key contributor of the national economy, it's very important being able to combine solar and agriculture without affecting agriculture. Having a 1 R2P tracker which allows us to have a distance row to row wider than 1P unlocks that benefit of combining the both industries in only one land, which is one of the key factors that they look in New Zealand market, because they are driven by the agricultural land and they don't have so many available land for solar.
So at Kaitaia we have around 800 sheep and multiple paddocks that are keeping the grass down. It also means that we can run horticulture opportunities, so we could plant berries and all sorts of other crops in tandem in the gaps between the rows. The 2P setup actually means we have less piles and more spacing between the rows. In a coastal environment like this, where the ground conditions are pretty soft, that's actually a real benefit for us.
For customers like Lodestone, who are IPPs or independent power producers, they build, own and operate the asset over many years into the future. So the lower risk profile of working with the industry's most bankable brand, Trinasolar, really adds value and gives them more comfort over the long term.
Of course, building these first projects was done under some pretty trying circumstances. We had a world that was pretty disrupted from a supply chain point of view, and we needed our suppliers to do some pretty unusual things in order for us to maintain our schedule. And Trina and the work that they did to get us equipment at a cost that was competitive was tremendous. Particularly now, after most of those issues are gone, the world has settled back down. Trina has responded with some great pricing for the next projects, and we look forward to a long future working with them on our phase 2 and 3.